Hello everybody, welcome back. This is the second behind the cut video, and today we're going to take a look at the Iron Man video I made with the HUD appearing on my face. So I think we should take a look right after the intro. Okay, so I have the project open here in HUD Express, and I'll just start from the beginning. This was the video that I started with. It's a bit zoomed in, I think. Yeah, here you can see that it is a bit zoomed in and repositioned so that my face will fit the screen. And then I have a color difference key, which keys out the green. I might could have used a spill removal there, because if you look here at the edges, yeah, they're a bit rough, but I don't think that matters. You'll see later why. And then I add a vignette around here. I'm not sure, can I see the no, I can't. But so I have a vignette over here. You can see that that makes quite a difference on the top and bottom of the face. So now we have this, but as you see here, the HUD follows the face. It's a bit laggy here, as you can see, but the HUD follows the face. So how the heck did I do that? Well, to do that you need actually 2 points. Now the first point, which I took, was I tracked my nose because my head was moving through the shot, so I tracked my nose. So this point in front here actually tracks it. And then I have a back point, which is about in the same position as the front point, but the back point is moved back about the middle of my head. So if I go to the top, you can see that this is the front point, but the back point is actually way back there. See? This is the back point, this is the front point. So now let's go back to the active camera. And what I did is I went to the front point, then I can go here to the controls, layer properties. So I set my dimension. Dimension has to be 3D so that it can go into all directions, X, Y, and Z. And then I set my dimensions to 3D, then alignment towards layer. There's also towards target position. I'm not sure what it does, but you have to choose towards layer. And then the alignment layer is the back point. So the front point tracks my nose, but it stays aligned with the back point. The back point is halfway, like over here around my neck, because it's my head is actually pivoting around that point, and the point at my nose is actually moving with my face there. So take a look at this blue arrow here, the front point. Here you can see that it's actually in a very different position. You can see that it points inwards. So now it points inwards, but if I go back here, it points inwards. So that is how I did the trick. And actually almost everything is parented towards that point. Now what I also did is I have a plane over here, and it's a black plane with a mask, and the mask, as you can see here, fits my head, and I added some feather, and as you can see, that eliminates the rest of my head. So it's a sort of vignette, but I also tracked that plane to my face. So the plane actually moves with my face as I go. Then of course we have a sort of grade, which makes everything a bit more red, and then a film overlay, so a lower thirds, no, not lower thirds, a letterbox effect. I just made a file like that, like film overlay. It's a PNG file. I made that in Photoshop. And then we have the HUD Composite, which goes on here. So as you can see, it moves with my face, but how on earth did I create that? Well, we have to start with 3 different parts. So you have the center HUD, the left HUD here, and the right HUD. So we'll start with the center HUD. As you can see, it consists out of 5 layers here. The layers weren't long enough, so what I did is I copied them over here and I reversed the timing so that at the end everything stitches together very nicely. So as you can see here, this moves, and now this actually moves in reverse. So if I go here to effects, you see time reverse. So that's done to all of this, but it doesn't seem like much here. But if you go to the top, these are all separate layers, as you can see. So everything, I'm not sure if that is the z-axis. Wait, why can't I see that? Oh, I get it. So go to transform. Yeah, position. So in Z space, as you can see, it is moved to the front. And when I apply this to my head here, when I move around, the layers have space in between them. So when I move my head, you can actually see that it's a 3D effect. Now I did that with all the HUD parts. So all these separate layers, they have a distance in between of them. And then we get the HUD Composite. Now I had the back, front point and the camera. I selected those, I copied those from the head composite shot, because when I have all these points, I can actually take the other composite shots of the 3 different HUD compartments that I made, and I can attach them to my front point. Now I changed in the transform settings. I think I changed, yeah, in the orientation and in the position and anchor point. I changed some settings here. As you can see, I can move it there, and in the orientation I can move it actually with this, yeah, here. As you can see, I can change this in the orientation, and because all of these layers are tracked to the front point, they actually move perfectly with the point, and the point is exactly the same as my head moves. So then when I'm in here, I can just apply the HUD Composite, and I change my blending mode to screen, which eliminates the black parts, and then you're left with this. So let's go over it. So that's the yeah, that's fine. So this, if I go here to my footage, I can show it better. So this is what I started with. I added my green screen, then I have a vignette over here. I attached the 3D face mask, which feathers around my face. Then of course the HUD Composite, but it actually was a bit blue. So not this effect. So I added a glow action cam lens distorted in vignette and some color temperature to fix it. Then an overall grade, which makes the red redder. That's not a good word. It makes it more red. And then I added a film overlay. So this is how I created my Iron Man video. I hope this was helpful, and you can start doing this yourself in a hit film as well. Now the HUD elements, you can download them. There is actually a video on the hit film channel which also explains how to do this, and then you could try it yourself. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello everybody, I hope you liked the video. Now click the top box to see my newest video, and click the box below to see a highlighted one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week Saturday with a new video.